What's up? Woke up late, but it is what it is. Stream's not gonna be long. It's probably gonna be like an hour. Because I got a little bit of editing I've gotta do. But yeah, I wanted to watch this video on ABBA. And I'm really not just gonna do it just to do it. I'm gonna be doing something else. So I'm gonna play zombies while I watch it, because I'm really not in the mood to give her that much attention. But we're gonna check it out regardless. But yeah, let me unmute Call of Duty. Switch out. And then put this right up here. And we're gonna watch this. So I was thinking about playing Kino or Doris. Kind of in the mood for Kino though. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play Kino while we do this.
I like to cover days of our lives, but I ain't trying to be in it. My name ain't Walter. I ain't from Barbados. I don't like coconuts, and I ain't into tricking. That's not for me. I want my personal life to be free of abortions, free of drama, baby mamas, and everything in between.
A few moments later.
Hi, my name is Libby. I'm going to be talking about a pregnancy in which ABBA ultimately walked away from.
Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. You can support uncensored conversations via Cash App or buying your girl a coffee. Hey y'all, I know this was a long time coming, but I told you guys I was going to come through with the receipt.
She's gonna have receipts, but it's gonna be heavily biased just because she does not like ABBA. So be prepared for that.
ABBA has called himself the king of receipts. Let's see if he likes a taste of his own medicine. Before we get into all this, I just want to make sure something is very clear, because the ABBA and Preach fans, they're not that bright. And I already know the kind of comments that I'm going to get.
There we go.
Libby's a terrible woman.
There we go.
See all the lies that Libby, what about Libby? Okay, look, we all know Libby is a crazy ass biatch. She's crazy as cat shit.
Oh
this
my
video
God.
is in no defense of Libby. This video is in no defense of Fresh and Fit. And I understand this is going to be very hard
Bullshit.
for
Yes, it
slob-knobbing
is.
idiots to understand or comprehend or be willing to accept. As you will see in this video, I got receipts. Okay, I got receipts for all the nasty, vile, hypocritical shit that ABBA has been spewing for quite some time now. We're gonna take a closer look.
You gotta be
at
joking
all
me.
the hypocrisy that's been going on over there. So without further ado,
I need
let's
to
get into
change.
it.
Half years ago. So 2.5 years ago, I went to the doctor, and essentially, I won't get into the long gist of the conversation because it's none of your fucking business. But the doctor kind of told me, like, hey, listen, your sperm count's mad low. I don't think you have kids. So in my head, I'm like, shit, I can get a vasectomy.
What, do I have anything on F?
I wanted kids,
No.
maybe I didn't know, but part of me was like, maybe I won't. I thought I was shooting blanks, you know?
Okay.
And we was
There we go.
getting it on. And it turns out I wasn't shooting blanks. Big surprise to the both of us.
And this is why I talk so extensively about the literacy crisis. Because when you don't understand words, you make stupid decisions. Low sperm count does not mean no sperm count. That's number one. You're mad irresponsible, even with the few seeds you have. The few seeds you have, you're being irresponsible with them.
Hold
And for me,
unbound.
one thing that's important is that any child I do bring into this world, that I'm actively part of their life. That means that I'm seeing them on a regular basis and that I'm very close to their mother, ideally married. That's the best situation for me, and that we are together. That's what I truly, truly want. My biggest fear is that I have the opposite of that, that if I end up
What I want to say there is that if I end up in a situation we're distant, I can't spend time with my kid, and there's a separation of sorts, that prospect terrifies me. But the potential outcome of us bringing this child and then you realizing this only afterwards terrifies the shit out of me. I can handle you not wanting me. I can't handle having a child with you and then finding that out.
So you say all this. I just don't want to find out after the fact. I don't want to find out after the fact that you don't want me. But then you go on to say this.
My thing wasn't the fear of being co-parents. Guys, relationships get together, they break up sometimes. That's okay. That happens. The only thing I told her, the one thing that I didn't want when we would have conversations is I don't want to go into a baby mama situation. I don't want to have a kid with somebody and we're already broken up. That's like, no, that's the one thing I don't want, okay? I'm fine if we try and we go to therapy and we go to counseling and we do everything. We love each other, so let's try. And then if we break up afterwards, I can live with that. We did what we could. My issue with her is that I started to feel like she didn't want to try.
But see, Abba, this is exactly...
This is my thing, too. Is that, you know, I don't think it's going to matter how many receipts Abba's going to have. Or Abba's going to pull out. That's going to cause this girl to believe anything that he says. Because I genuinely believe that she's doing this from a place of hate. I don't think she's doing this because of anything more than just to hate. That's what this feels like to me. And I really don't believe that Abba could have any level of proof that would convince her anything other than what she already believes.
What you said you so-called didn't want.
I can handle you not wanting me. I can't handle you not wanting me after the child is here.
Because if you guys have the baby and you're together, and then after the fact, she finds out she don't want to be with you and y'all break up, my God, you're saying you don't want and you want this at the same damn time. You can't say, I don't want to find out after the fact, and then say, I want us to be together, have the baby, and then if we find out afterwards, then I'm cool with that. You see how he's double speaking? And the reason why he's double speaking is because it's not about the baby. It's about the woman. He just wanted to be with that woman. It's not about being a father. It's not about his duty as a man to his seed. It's not about that. It's about, I want this Filipino pum pum. That's what this is about. It's not that he's so broken up about the child. No. He's broken up that he can't get that reality that he pictured in his mind with this woman that looked like this.
Good. I'm not trying to build fire. The reason why I don't have any words of anger for her, to be honest with you, is because I'm over it. Like, you stupid as fuck, bitch.
Shit, you stupid as fuck.
Be gone out of my life, witch. So this piece of garbage.
You're a crazy bitch.
That's it. Just imagine how much of a loser you are right now.
And I want you guys to understand, this is a manipulation tactic. I'm gonna say, look,
Yeah,
I'm not
of course, it's always a manipulation tactic.
I'm not here to demonize her, but then you proceed to do exactly that. See, people like Abba, they understand persuasion and they understand that if you repeat a message enough, then people will overlook other things. So they'll hear him say, I'm not gonna vilify her, I'm not trying to disparage her, I'm not trying to do this, and then they'll overlook all of the moments where you do exactly that. This is a manipulation tactic, and I want you guys to clock it.
And I'll say this too, guys. I'm not sitting here showing you guys like, oh, Abba's such a great person, whatever. No, like during her arguments, I would say things I wasn't the most proud of, and I'll own the fact that I was a big piece of shit during those times, okay? But those were also arguments I never initiated, never really feel like I was deserving, and that she would push. So it's just like, when you're fucking held to the end of a gun and someone pushes you, you gonna say some shit. Does it make it okay? No, and I'm gonna have to hold that L, but I can also say,
true.
I ain't never been through this before. Never had someone who pushed me to this point.
True. It doesn't happen often. It really doesn't happen often. But you will eventually run into a woman, unless you get lucky and you never do, which if you are, then good for you. But every man at some point in time would eventually run into a woman that's going to push them past the point that where their patience is going to run out. Where a man is going to try to have patience and try not to get angry and try not to be vengeful and try not to be spiteful. And women will do their very best. I'm not saying all women, but there is a chunk of women that do this. They just like to push and they like to teeter you over an edge and just tap you little by little by little to see just how close to the edge that they can get you. But then you have some crazy people like Libby who didn't give a shit and just Sparta kicked his ass over the edge and then he fucking lost it. So it is what it is.
Not him defaulting to the classic "you made me do it." My guy, you're a grown-ass man. Your choices are your choices, just like her choices were hers. You
Okay.
said these things out your mouth. That's on you. Nobody can make you do
And that's
anything.
perfectly
Even
fine.
relating it to holding a gun to somebody's head, there was no gun. These two are not, they're not comparable at all. Because if someone actually has a gun to your head, you could possibly die. With this situation, the broad said words to you. You chose
Ooh.
to say this in return.
I will never visit the kid. The kid will never visit me. I'll never know who they are. He will never know me. I promise.
That's you. Actually own it. Don't give the illusion that you're owning it. Because that's all this is. This is the illusion. Let me say, yeah, I'll hold my L. But see, she made me do it. That's not really holding your L.
I love
Abba.
this gun.
If you're going to hold that L, hold it with two hands.
As I told you guys like this at the beginning, I gave everything. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed of it. I gave everything.
I will never visit the kid. The kid will never visit me. I'll never know who they are. He will never know me. I promise.
I can't tell you, this is by far the worst betrayal anyone's ever done to me. And I'll probably process that for a while, to be honest with you.
True.
But I was fucked up, I'm not gonna lie.
You know what else fucks people up? You know, something that people have to process for an extended amount of time? Not having their father in their life. Yeah, that,
Oh
that
my
tends to
God.
fuck people up
Yeah,
real
'cause
bad.
and you
Especially when
honestly
dad
think that
leaves
that-
them with a crazy ass bitch. or a
Yeah.
mom.
Okay.
I will never visit the kid. The kid will never visit me.
Okay. I can almost guarantee you at this point, Sandra, because here's the thing, is you're not very smart, and you're not that smart enough to understand. Who in their right mind honestly believed, listening to all of the shit that Libby has been doing, who honestly fucking believed that she was going to keep that child to begin with? She was dangling the child over his head for emotional manipulation to keep him with her. And as soon as she realized that it wasn't going to work, then she got the abortion. So you can say what you want, but the facts of the matter is that she was never going to keep it to begin with. She was just using it as a pawn to keep Abba in her hands. And if you can't see that, then you're just blinded by stupidity. In all reality.
I'll never know who they are. He will never know me. I promise.
Essentially, there's some allegations that I was like a deadbeat, or I didn't want to be part of, some kid, and I forced her to have an abortion, and it turned out that none of that was true.
I will never visit the kid. The kid will never visit me. I'll never know who they are. He will never know me. I promise.
You're such a
You are
fucking
not going to pull out of her vagina. So you're not
you're
going to pull out of
such
her
a fucking
fatherhood.
deceiving bitch, man.
But Sandra, this didn't actually have to happen because, she got the abortion, so it didn't even happen. Here's the problem. The problem is the mentality. The problem is you get on here and you talk all this stuff, you wag the finger at other people, you say how they need to take care of their responsibilities, and even going as far
Oh,
as
shit.
to say that
Oh,
you would
shit.
pay for Daisy's legal fees to make sure that Walter was accountable for getting her pregnant. You will do all that, but then run away from your own responsibilities to your own seed.
If you end up having legal troubles and they sue you and whatever, if you name that kid after me, I'll pay for all your legal troubles. That's a promise. So if you need help financing a lawyer to fight off Fresh and Fit, man, you mean if Walter Jr.
Okay.
over there got the name Abel, I'll pay all the bills. I'll sleep. Hey, listen. As far as I'm concerned, I think you deserve every dime.
What's her name? We don't know her last name.
Daisy. That's what we all call her. Okay.
Imagine she
Okay.
never preached Daisy.
Oh, Vesper?
Pay the
Okay.
legal fees. I will double the video output
I'm
on
gonna
this
run
channel
this out.
to pay for little Abba Preach Daisy to get all that child support. Every dime. That's a promise, Daisy. Just drop our names. Even if it's
Yeah.
just middle names, I'll take that.
I
I
understand
just
where
want
she's
my
trying to go with
legacy.
this video.
To live
I understand why she's using this video, but the two situations are not comparable. Not even close. Not even close. I'm so over this whole situation with Fresh and Daisy and Abba talking about it. I'm so fucking over seeing everybody using only this as their reason to call Abba a hypocrite. It's so fucking dumb, dude. It really is. It's stupid. Like, this is the only ammo that you got? Really? Come on, bro.
on it.
I will never visit the kid. The kid will never visit me. I'll never know who they are.
Dude, are you gonna fuck? Who gives a fuck?
You're
That
willing to deny your own child the pleasure of knowing who their father is, of knowing their father. It's about the mentality. It's about the character. It's about the integrity that is just not there. So whether she ended up having the baby or not, this is something you said, and this is something you felt. This is something you planned on doing. That speaks to a lack of a moral code. And that's the point. The point isn't, well, she didn't have the baby, so it doesn't matter. No, it does. Because it shows you exactly the type of person
Bitch.
Abba is. He couldn't get the woman, so now he's gonna punish the child, or was planning on punishing the child.
Okay, so this is something else.
Okay,
I learned
there
about
we
me
go.
Today, which I never thought I'd tell you, but me personally, if I love somebody, like I will fucking blow through a wall for them. Okay, and I don't. If I see
The-
my
ooh,
person
the
suffering,
Argus.
I don't know. I'm not. I see red. It's kinda-
All right, there
okay?
we go.
If I love somebody, I'm trying, and I won't.
Oh,
feel
the
bad for that, because
MP40.
If it's for the right person, I don't think that's a bad thing.
And this is the part that I find extremely sick. This same man talking about how he'll do all this, that, and the third for somebody that he loves. He felt so comfortable saying that he would have nothing to do with his own seed.
Yeah, I don't
In
know how
my
well this
opinion,
Vesper's gonna be.
Okay, maybe you guys have a different opinion, but your own
I forgot,
children,
this is
your
like
own flesh and
post-patch.
blood, they are the exact right person that you should go hell or high water for. So the fact that you were willing to leave your seed with a woman that you already know is crazy, right? We've established this, the broad is crazy. You're willing to leave your seed alone with her, all because she doesn't want to date you while giving birth to the child. Selfish. That is extremely selfish, and you don't actually mean these words as you're saying, because if anybody would be the right person to go hell or high water for, to fight for, it would be your child. But what did
Okay.
you ultimately do?
But I will never visit the kid. The kid will never visit me. I'll never know who they are. He will never know me.
Dude,
You're punishing a
all you're doing is dragging up fucking 3 seconds. And then you're dragging up the Daisy thing. Like, dude, this is your only fucking ammo? Like, really? You made this excruciatingly long video, and that's all you're gonna bring up? Really? Those are the only 2 points you got? It just goes to show, man. It goes to show that there are motherfuckers in this world that are hating just to hate. They do it for sport. They do it for fun. It doesn't matter what it is. They see even a minuscule amount of hypocrisy, then those motherfuckers will jump on a bandwagon and be the first person to say, well, I knew he was a hypocrite from the jump. Okay. I said this shit yesterday. I'm going to say it again today. And I'm going to be very clear with how I'm saying this now. Okay? In all fairness, okay, where I'm angry with this ABBA situation is that ABBA has been extremely fucking childish and extremely irresponsible. And not only irresponsible, but extremely fucking stupid. Yes, he's an asshole. He's been an asshole. I can tell you firsthand experience. He's an asshole because I've tried talking to him in Discord. Dude's an asshole. I know he is. Okay? But I still appreciate him because he's not a terrible person. But he's just blunt and doesn't give a fuck. That's just who he is. That's how he's been. That's who he's been since he's been on this platform. And now all of y'all want to sit there and paint him like he's something completely different, when that's not the case. So yes, he is an asshole. I get that. Yes, he's highly irresponsible. He's extremely irresponsible. Yes, he is fucking stupid when it comes to this. In all reality, after this, Abba shouldn't even go near a woman for a long fucking time until he can get his own fucking life in order. Because apparently, he hasn't figured it out yet. So yeah, that's what needs to happen. And then on top of that, he's just being childish. Like the way he's running and gunning on these women, it's no different than what I was doing at 17, 18 years old. And this man's in his 30s. So yes, I understand why people are angry and I understand why people are upset. I get it 100%. But it's not going to stop anybody from watching the content. Because in all reality, I didn't watch Abba and Preach for their morality. I didn't watch Abba and Preach for any of that. I watched them because they were funny and they were able to make light out of even darker, negative situations. That was why I enjoyed them. And that was it. So you can sit there and you can call me brainwashed. You can call me a dick rider. Dude, I don't care. Even if I got to talk to Abba face to face, I would tell him to his face that he is an irresponsible, childish fucking idiot. It's not a crazy thing to understand, but I still enjoy his content. I'm not going to sit there and completely try to shut a man down on a platform that he's built over years, all because he's being a little irresponsible with women. And it's nothing crazy. Like, yes, getting people pregnant is crazy. He's not beating them. He's not doing any of that shit. He's not doing domestic boo-boos. He's not doing any of that shit he's not doing. But yet y'all are equating it like he's punched every single one of these bitches in the eye. But that's not the case. So yes, Abba 100% needs to grow up. Abba 100% needs to get in control of himself. But is it going to stop me from watching his content? Fuck no. It's never going to. Unless he does something completely irreparable, like something that he can never come back from, that's when I'll stop. But until that day comes, I'm going to support him.
A child for the actions of the mother. That's why I said this isn't about the child. It's about the woman. Because if his whole shtick was that he really truly wanted to be a father, that this was about having a child and being there for the child, then there wouldn't be any of this, I won't look the child in the face. I'm not going to look the child in the face. And anyone putting on the case for this, understand you're a degenerate and you're co-signing deadbeat dad behavior. Because I bet you most of these deadbeat dads out there could come up with a sob story just like his. The woman,
bitch.
I couldn't deal with the woman. But you didn't even try to get custody of your child. You didn't even try. You didn't file any paperwork, but you want to get on here and talk about how, oh, the woman. No, you're still a deadbeat. At the end of the day, the fathers who truly want to be there for their children, they file paperwork. They go to court. And if they lose, but at least they try. This nigga right here,
dude,
deadbeat.
And I'll own up to this. It's not
oh my God
to respond the way that I did. But I hope you guys understand the shock.
You got to be joking me.
And with a few months, I might have changed in my mind. To be honest with you, co-parenting with someone like her, I just can't imagine it. She is a fucking, the way she handled this whole shit was demonic.
What's the point of saying you might have changed your mind and then saying, yeah, nah, I couldn't co-parent with
I forgot
her.
what the
She's
power
demonic.
is here. Oh,
what's
right here.
What's the point of saying you might have changed your mind? See, you're trying to make that audio sound better than it is. See, I just said it in the moment. I wouldn't have actually gone through it. No, and then you go on to say, yeah, I couldn't co-parent with her. She's demonic. So you're just going to leave your child with a demonic broad? I'm sorry, every way you slice this, it does not look good for Abba. If
a situation arises, I'm going to take responsibility regardless, whether it's paying child support, whether it's co-parenting, whatever. I didn't want to co-parent with her specifically, to be honest, because one, she crazy as fuck, but secondly,
I don't have any fucking money.
I would have figured something out. But she lives very far away. I'm not going to fly 9 hours to see my kid like twice a year. Like, that's not reasonable.
I need money.
So a better solution is to just abandon the child altogether. Just have
that wasn't the choice.
I thought you said you do anything.
Oh my God, dude, I can't.
Are you saying you wouldn't love your own child, Abba? Is that
oh, dude, this bitch is so fucking stupid. I can't do it. I can't do it. I really can't fucking do it. I really can't fucking do it, man. Jesus Christ. I can't, dude. I'm trying so fucking hard not to blow up. Because it's just so stupid. It's so fucking stupid. Because in all reality, man, thinking that, the fuck am I saying? thinking that Libby was gonna keep the kid is really, really ignorant to me. Because it just I've watched all this shit. I didn't see anything genuine in her that made me believe that she wanted to keep that child. Period. So say what you want, think what you want. It's not gonna do a damn thing. But let's see if I can find something else. Let me check my watch later. Blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, there was this Destiny video I wanted to see. About Lauren De Laguna's sex cult.
90% of what Lauren De Laguna says is bullshit. She will lie about almost anything once she's decided she doesn't like a person. She will weaponize her vagina to get into any guy that she needs to start to twist, and then she has so much free time that she will twist and twist and twist and twist and twist to get these groups of people to fucking hate whoever her current op is. I
Jesus
didn't realize how deep it all ran
Christ.
in the past, but especially now when I back up and I look and I see how like connected everything is, like that fucking retard Irrelevant is literally getting his mind fucked by Jasmine Jafar, who was literally a close fucking friend of Lauren De Laguna. I didn't realize that Irrelevant was simping for this fucking dipshit
Wait,
for
who's
2
Jasmine
years.
Jafar? Who the fuck is that? Wait. Dude. You're telling me Relly pulled this? No fucking, no shot. No shot.
Right? When he said I need to go to jail for sex crimes or whatever, 100% this dipshit got this from Jasmine's tits. Okay, that was also coming from Lauren De Laguna. Like, I mean, I have like texts obviously when Lauren was trying to turn me and Jasmine against each other, and then me and Amy against each other, because when Lauren was still friends with Amy, she was trying to, yeah, it's just so much. But it's like it's the fact that Lauren has so much time that she can do this in the background constantly, okay, with everybody. So much time. It's so much time. And then she's willing to fuck guys, so guys will like at least like hear her out because you know they'll sleep with her. And yeah, she just is crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Destiny shows them of those DMs. Which DMs?
I believe in like masculine.
It's also fucking annoying. I wanted to press Chud Logic on this more because it's just so fucking annoying. I'm doing this now. I need to ask questions. I'm sticking up for myself way more. Okay. Lauren to Amy.
Oh, I got enough
putting her
for
against you.
Spicola.
Well, I feel like I went over this drama a long time ago on stream. This will all be part of the manifesto, where I will bring all of it together because it's just
Of
so
course,
much, but
another
once it's all
manifesto
laid
by
out, it's, like,
Destiny.
super
Here we
obvious.
go.
But
The final manifesto.
hopefully, Jesus. Fuck, when? How was it? Really this many? Was it 3 years ago? There's no
Okay.
way, right?
Was what?
To them.
Amy messaged
Oh.
me some night because she said that Lauren was trying to convince Jasmine and Farha that I was like leaking personal information about Amy.
What
And
is this?
Lauren was
What
trying to make all
is
these people
it?
hate me.
Oh, Deadshot? Hell
It
yeah.
was after I shut down Lauren. When did Lauren ask me out? When did I break up with
Oh,
Melina?
shit.
December 2023, my chat says. Okay, let's go to that. I wanna-
Farha Fridays. What happened to Farha?
She was just friends with
She
that
go
group of
crazy,
people.
or-
We have an understanding, okay? But I don't have.
Oh, yeah. I haven't even
just
thought
don't have
about
the time,
that.
So as soon as I.
Thinking
Oh.
about, like, dude. Yeah, he used to hang out with Farah a lot. That's crazy. Then come to find out she's just all involved with all this shit with Lauren De Laguna. Damn. Well, It is what it is, man.
Hey, Steven, super random, but do you by chance have a few minutes free to chat tonight or this week? There's something I wanted to ask you about, easier on the phone or in person. And then...
Sir, I am way too busy to really be...
Okay, I don't want to, like, I guess leak Amy's but more or less it's just Amy asking me, like, Amy is basically saying that Lauren is telling Jasmine that you are, like, leaking a bunch of, like, crazy personal details about, like, some old sexual encounters or whatever that I had. And I was like, no, I think I probably did talk to Farha about this, like, a year earlier, but I didn't even know Amy personally.
Oh, there's
like,
Jug.
spoken about this. But the way that Jasmine was phrasing things, Jasmine was making it sound like I was, like, currently leaking things to people.
Come on.
Which was retarded as fuck, yeah.
You were in the most high school of high school drama.
No, yeah, it was so... But this is why I cut off Farah on everybody, because the second time she came to my apartment, when we had a big argument, this was like halfway through the argument, when I started checking my logs, I'm like, bro, none of what you're saying is true. I don't know why Lauren is even telling you this shit. But the more annoying thing is, I don't know why you believe her on any of this, because Lauren's not giving you evidence for any of the things that she's claiming about me. And when I go and I read the logs, everything is the exact fucking opposite. So, I don't know, it's just annoying. But, yeah, so, yeah, it's crazy to me, yeah. I wish I would have known more how connected all these disloyal simp fucks were. Like, if I would have known that, like, Irrelevant was, like, a pathetic simp fuck for Jasmine, or if I would have known that Gisticle had been secretly dating Cherry, or if I would have known that,
Wait, what?
If I would have known that, like, ABBA was fucking and romantically enticed by fucking Lauren De Laguna, or if I would have known that Amy and Lauren were friends behind the scene and Lauren was begging Amy to make the fucking video about me that she did.
Wait, what?
If I would have known that all of these connections existed, then things would have made so much more sense when stuff was breaking, where it's like, holy shit, I guess my entire friend group and everything else, like, literally thinks I'm a fucking demon. But then I realized that, oh, it's just the DGG sex cult. I just was never invited to it, I guess. Yeah, but...
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Shit was fucking crazy, huh?
Yeah. Apparently... Yeah, I don't know. What is this?
Way, I believe in taking care of your woman. I believe that a woman should never have to pay,
fuck.
and yada yada. So I was like, okay, dope, whatever. So, you know Pixie. I don't know if you know Pixie. So it was Pixie's birthday.
Lauren, I think, is still obsessed with Pixie, and Pixie is still too much of a weak, spineless fuck to ever have a thought or original idea of her own, so she's constantly controlled by the people around her, and I think Lauren has her claws sunk so much into Pixie. And yeah, Pixie's just not an independent human being, so I think she still super stands Pixie.
So we all go out for Pixie's birthday, and we're at like this nice, like fine Italian restaurant.
Well, at this point, I don't think she can go against Lauren. I would assume Lauren has like some life-ending shit on fucking Pixie.
Well, I know
probably
for a fact that Lauren and Pixie have done mega illegal shit in terms of conspiring on our court case. Well, I say mega illegal.
They're Bonnie and Clyde together
1
now.
trillion%, yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me.
This is the Italian dinner where I don't know if she'll mention me, but this is the
Son of
dinner
a
where
bitch.
I think Lauren claims that is this the one where I forced her
it's
to
dogs.
pay for the birthday dinner for her own birthday dinner or whatever. It was like the weirdest accusation of me because I always pay for meals when I go out with people. I always just because I have so much money. I was like, why not? I'll cover the meal. And I was like, yeah, Steven made me pay for my entire birthday dinner that they hosted for me or something. Unless it's a different dinner, I don't know. It's fucking retarded.
Yada. So I was like, okay, dope, whatever. So
I'm not using the
Pixie,
special.
I don't know if you know Pixie. So it was Pixie's birthday. So we all go out for Pixie's birthday, and we're at like this nice, like fine Italian restaurant because her wife is Italian, and her wife is also like.
Wait, her wife?
Yeah, Pixie's wife.
I don't know.
Like,
I'm not familiar with Pixie.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, that is true.
This L car is gonna ruin me.
Pay for shit. I didn't know that they were all from fucking rich ass spoiled fuck families.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Oh, she's one of those. Okay.
Pixie's in like a lawsuit with Destiny.
Oh, she's one of those. Okay, yeah. That makes sense
so
now.
we were going
Her
out
wife
for
thing makes
Pixie.
sense now. Yeah.
Yeah, but her wife has like a great tasting restaurant, so we always go to and she's always
Wait,
like,
what?
a club member, so we get like discounts and we get like private rooms and stuff like that. So we were going out to a restaurant, and this is the first time Daniel was supposed to pay for Amy's portion. Like, I'm no longer liable for Amy's portion. I'm relieved of duty. I am.
Oh my god.
She now has a fiance, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this bitch gets 4 drinks at $25 a pop because she's a fucking alcoholic and she can't fucking stop herself. Plus, she eats dinner. But she says that she's a vegan, but she still eats meat and cheese, so she's not really a vegan. And Daniel says that he's gluten intolerant, but he still ate. So both of them
What is it?
both of them drank.
Wait, hold on. What the fuck kind of a sentence was that? Well, he's gluten intolerant, but he still ate. Okay, so because he's gluten intolerant, he's not allowed to eat.
And so we're driving home, and I'm like, hey, I paid the tab. Pixie already paid me, or Pixie doesn't have to pay because it's her birthday. Virginia already paid me. Anna already paid me. Like, your turn, Daniel, to pay you and Amy. And,
Like,
I gotta get.
Who has the... Also, Lauren's 1,000,000,000% lying about any law firm shit. She worked as a public defender in Miami for 1 month and got fired, and then tried to blame it on anti-Semitism from her employer. And now she's in Texas, and she claims to have all these clients from Florida that she represents. She's making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. She's not even licensed to practice in Texas. It's all a fucking lie. It's all a fucking lie.
she was like, okay, I got this. And he slides me a $100 bill. I'm like, sir, you're joking, right? Like, each of you were $200. Easy. And then they just refused to pay and basically called me a Jew, and then took over the apartment that I paid for, and like wouldn't let me in the
But where?
until I moved out. And then I
Where is he going? Oh, it's right here.
To Texas. And then I was like, fuck that bitch. She stole a bunch of stuff from me. She was supposed to deliver some of my stuff. She just threw it out.
That's a move Steve and I would have done on Dan, actually.
True. I don't know how you
There we go.
From chat. All I think of is how they were acting last January and February, sucking Irrelevant off because he was speaking out against you, etc.
Let's see if this is any better.
The problem is that like men are just simp fucks, but it's also probably just because a lot of them are fucking losers and they don't ever get any fucking women. So as soon as one gives them some attention, they turn into a simp fuck and they immediately have to stand.
Oh man, of war, bam. There we go.
Because if they don't, they will I don't know. They're worried the woman will leave them or some bullshit. I don't know. I hate men. I hate all these motherfuckers so much. I hate every motherfucking piece of shit involved in this fucking drama, dude. Oh my god.
So you gotta go out here.
Except there has only been one real ass. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And it's fucking Darius, my king. Okay.
Oh my god.
King. God damn. God damn.
I had a
Yeah, of
chessboard that
course.
I couldn't take with me. It was like an electronic chessboard where the pieces move on their own, so you could play people across the world. She threw that out. She threw out like all the possessions she was supposed to send me.
Jasmine is the average woman. She's in the top 1% in the tits department and top 1% sugar mama. I mean, she's smart. She has a lot of fucking boob, yeah, and she probably makes a lot of money on OnlyFans. She's also addicted to fucking meth. So, I mean,
Oh my god.
Whatever, you know. Hey, listen, everybody does their own thing, okay?
Even though
The only time I'm very stringent about my Vyvanse, okay? Because I need my Vyvanse to survive. I remember when we were at one of the canvassing things. It might have been the only one that she went to. She was like, "Oh shit, like I want to try some or whatever." This motherfucker eats 360 milligrams of Vyvanse in order for her to have a whatever fucking day. This chick is strung the fuck out, addicted. Okay, we have
What the fuck?
These people are all fucking crazy. I hate all these motherfuckers. I hate all these. Also, I'm pretty sure, didn't I show the DMs on stream? It was a text message between me and Jasmine. We were both kind of talking about how kind of like sad and pathetic Lauren De Laguna was because Lauren was like crying to. I guess Jasmine was already.
And there's double tap.
Irrelevant's weak fucking loser.
And I can't even use it
at that canvassing event. I guess I didn't put it together as much because. I had suspicions. I just didn't know. But Jasmine and Irrelevant were hanging out a lot, and then Lauren was crying to Jasmine and Irrelevant about how like I wouldn't date her, but I was still like so nice to whatever and blah blah blah. I hate all these motherfuckers.
throughout like all the possessions she was supposed to send me, even though I helped.
They were very chummy during the canvassing event. I'm pretty sure they were staying together. I can't prove it, but I do know that they were Ubering together all the time and everything. That's how Lauren was sharing an Uber with them, is because, yeah, but whatever.
She threw that out. She threw out like all the possessions she was supposed to send me, even though I helped her move 3 times.
Wow.
3 times.
3 times.
Because of the apartment she got the eviction from, the apartment in between,
Oh, shit.
into my apartment. So 3 times I helped that bitch move. And never once did she do any. Okay, so that's why I'm pissed at her. And then I found out she replaced me at.
You never showed DMs, but you talked about how Lauren walked into. I feel like I did. I must have. The text messages between me and Jasmine.
Who was Jasmine?
Jasmine Jafar. She's a huge, big titty person. By the way, this girl was at my apartment multiple times. I think I drove her to and from someplace or the airport or something. I don't remember, for a debate in Santa Clara in the whatever show. I've hung out with her, text her a bit. Not a single time in my entire life have I ever hit on her, made a move, made a sexual comment, tried to do anything weird ever. Oh, I remember thinking of this. I was bringing this up with for Chud Logic. When I was talking to Chud Logic, I didn't get it up.
Okay.
Chud said this thing on stream, and I understand why, because Justical and all these people have all mind-fucked themselves into believing
It's starting to
insane
get crazy.
shit, where they were like, you've been pumping me full of DGG narratives and forcing me to, like, spin your lies forever. And it's like, Chud, I have never said or done anything mean about you.
You know what?
or
I like the
rude,
Man of
towards
War.
you
I'm going to
for,
keep
like,
it.
the past 3 or 4 years. The only thing I've said about you have generally been polite. What the fuck are you talking about? Where the fuck do you guys get these ideas from? Because they're spun from narratives that mean that are spun from nothing. Like, it's literally spun from nothing. Like,
well, the thing is they sit in a circle off stream, talk bad about you, even if it's
I got
not,
it.
like.
And then they convince themselves that it's like true, but then they get like this amplification thing going on where it's like, yeah, and then and it's like, hold on. Like, if I could get any of these people on stream, Justical, Chud Logic, any of these people, like, hold on, whoa. What is a single false narrative that you think I've pumped full of, like, that I've pumped anybody full of any? Like, they wouldn't be able to name a single thing. Or what is a single leak? Is there one leak anywhere, ever, a single time ever, of me talking to anybody where I'm like, all right, guys, we got to try and lie about this. We got to sell this. Like, in the history of all of my shit, I probably had more fucking DMs leaked than any of these motherfuckers on the planet. It has never, ever, ever happened.
Well, let's be honest, Destiny. The reason why those DMs got leaked is because you made a very dumb decision, but okay.
I'm never doing this. But these guys have so much time to do this. They have so much time. I don't know what these people do with their free time, or this is all their free time. How do they have the time to make up all these crazy stories in the background about me or anybody else? And to oh my God, it's crazy to me, dude. It's insane to me. I don't understand. Then meanwhile, on their side, you can find so many examples of them doing crazy shit like this. What the fuck? Where they're all scheming and plotting and lying and doxing and all these crazy things that they're saying. And it's like, what the fuck?
As the maid of honor with Elizabeth Moody. I'm not mad that you're friends with a Nazi. Go off, Queen. Be friends with a Nazi. But you're going to replace me as your maid of honor, like a Jewish woman? With a Nazi? I think that's a little extreme. That's where I'm upset.
That's crazy.
Okay.
What a bitch. How dare she, dude?
Oh my God. Yeah.
One of the reasons why Amy reached out to me is because this is what Lauren's been doing since her and Amy, quote-unquote, broke up like several months ago, a few months ago. Now Lauren has been fucking the entire Austin comedy scene and everybody that she can get her tits or her pussy around down there, or that will listen to her speak, in order to get all of them to fucking hate Amy because she's her new #1 op right now. I don't even know why. I don't even know. I don't know what actually happened.
That's crazy.
Dude, Jesus Christ.
So that's my 2 cents. And then also, she just like. She's saying
oh,
that
fuck.
I'm crazy.
You're gonna see Lauren on Rogan.
True. The best moment was Queeman having to admit that he said you doxed Anavoir just by linking her Kiwi Farms in DGG, but him doing it to you isn't somehow. Yeah, I know, because all these guys are retarded. Also, keep in mind, Queeman and all these guys have been building resentment towards me and like creating these weird fanfics about me for years.
What the hell?
You would imagine that like if they could come into a chat with me, that they'd be able to just unload like.
How do I get Death Machine every single time, but then nobody shows up when I've got it?
Nothing. All Queeman can do is sit there and spam racial slurs
Garbage.
at me or whatever. And complain, which, by the way, you should fucking spam report the fuck out of any of their kick streams or whatever the fuck else. The fact that I'm sitting there in Chud Logic stream, and I think Queen called me a spick on stream. I think he literally was calling me.
Gusano a few times.
Yeah, you're just like spamming racial slurs and shit at me. Because, by the way,
wait, I've got to
link
link
these.
these.
In the background of their channels are always spam reporting all of my shit and coordinating spam reporting all of my shit, 100%. Which, by the way, I didn't even leak anything about anybody in particular doing that, but Justical himself admitted to it. He actually said it on stream. Yeah, I did tell everybody to go report that situation, and I did post that in that weirdo fucking Discord. I did tell everybody to go and spam report his stuff because he was harassing us. Fuck out of here.
Whatever. But
Come
like,
on.
all of my friends are still my friends.
Lauren has the most tumultuous friend group shit in the universe. It's crazy. Wasn't Shkreli Lauren's obsession for a while before meeting you too? I remember him explicitly describing her as a crazy, obsessive bitch. I didn't remember him saying that, but yeah, that wouldn't surprise me because because remember that one Reddit thread that was a secret Reddit account
There
that
we
Lauren
go.
had made just to attack Martin Shkreli on. I do think that also, by the way, I do think that Lauren made that post on Kiwi Farms. I don't have like great evidence of it beyond what I posted, but I do think she's the one who made that. The one that Pixie screenshotted like 2 hours after the post and then messaged me. It was like, "Are you sure?"
Thank you.
Did Amy put on the video she made about you? I believe she did, yeah.
So that's my 2 cents. And then also she just like she's saying that I'm crazy and like facts, whatever. But like all of my friends are still my friends. All of my friends from 2020, like all of our streaming friends, we're still together. We're still the same group. Nothing happened.
Oh my
From
God.
when?
From 2020.
Like,
Wait, from what year?
thank you.
No,
So that's my 2
No!
cents. And then also she just like she's saying that I'm crazy and like facts, whatever. But like all of my friends are still my friends.
Damn
all
it.
of my friends from 2020, like
From 2020? No. She has moved through so many friend groups. It's
Dude.
crazy.
all of our streaming friends,
Fuck!
we're still together. We're still the same group. Nothing happened. Luke, Ian, they come visit me.
Luke and Ian Crossland and Luke Rudowski or whatever, are 2 guys that she has fucked a lot. They
Dude,
are
that
2
was
guys she
bullshit.
reached out to make videos and correct the record about my stuff. I know this because I have her text to them. So yes, men she is kind of sort of able to keep a hold on to as long as they're willing to keep fucking her, basically. Yes. I'm pretty sure she actually was at a fucking it was like a MAGA or a TPUSA event with I think it was with Luke a few years ago, and I remember her complaining about Ian Crossland because Lauren De Laguna, for all of her faults, she's pretty smart. I remember that Lauren is has a pure math degree, so she knows her math. Was in a car with Ian Crossland, and I remember Lauren was complaining because she was like, Ian was telling me that limits aren't real. And then the reason why limits aren't real in math was some retarded shit. And then she was just complaining about how fucking retarded this guy was. But obviously she doesn't give a fuck as long as she can still manipulate a person, and as long as they're connected to somebody, like she will spin and spin and spin and play and play and play. And it's just like fucking, yeah, Jesus Christ, bro.
When they're in Austin, Pixie, Virginia, like all of us are so they're the 2 that went off the rails.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
know? And
Yeah.
we're a group of conservatives and liberals, extreme conservatives. We have people
All right.
who love Nick Fuentes. We have people who hate Nick Fuentes. We have all extremes in our group of friends. It's never been an issue. But they went off the fucking rails and like became Nazis in my fucking opinion. And I don't
Oh my
think,
God.
like, for instance, you know, Luke and Ian, they're pretty conservative.
What I hope my like one of my big side things for the upcoming manifesto is that I think that this reputation, I think Lauren is able to launder her reputation because she's never just been as popular online, but there has to be like a huge public like specter that follows her around so that people know what they're getting into. For her and then for Pixie, it just can't be that these people can drift from group to group, being the most destructive, cataclysmic, apocalyptic people ever, with nobody having any fucking idea about like the trail that they leave behind them. But it's just because they never got quite popular enough for people to realize like how fucking crazy they are, so they're able to just like fuck their way into a new group, and then like everything.
Oh yeah. Dude. Oh man. That's, dude. Doesn't surprise me. Does not surprise
thing
me.
is like chill and cool, you know? Like the fact that again, like just seeing how, bro, my mind has gotten destroyed just seeing how connected I brought up the irrelevant. Somebody posted, was it like 2 years ago, where he's like in South America with fucking Jasmine, or with Jessica secretly fucking or I guess like abducting and abusing Cherry and everything else, where fucking fuck, I don't even remember what the other thing was. Oh, but finding out that like, so like some of the weird anti-fans that I have, like, why does fucking Wicked Supreme talk about me so weirdly, in Jessica's server? Oh, because Pixie and him were fucking. Oh, okay. Or like I've lost all my connection with Lonerbox. Why? Oh, because Pixie was fucking Lonerbox, and also didn't tell him about any other guys that she was fucking. And it's just like everything is just like fuck. It drives me fucking
so
crazy.
She just like cheating on Lonerbox then, or
I don't know. I don't know what anything. I don't know the details of the relationship. I'm just saying that like it's just like it's all so connected in such an annoying fucking way, and it just drives me fucking crazy. God.
Dude.
Okay.
All right. I think I've done enough for a stream. I've got some recording I gotta do. But yeah, man. I tried. I really did. I really tried to get through Sandra's video. I really tried, man. I gave it my best shot. I just cannot do it with that woman. So it's been fun. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be on earlier. I've got some editing I've got to get done. So later.